Alright, where is it? Where are you? There it is. Oh no, you see it? There it is. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Hardcorn, and we're back. It's been a moment, but we're here today with good ol' Shinohara Mary. You know her. You may love her, but that's another question for another day. Today we're here to, look at some, one, we've got, Mary herself, so you can check her out. We've got, obviously some other news as well that's come out too regarding, our latest batch of Taimanins. I think, what is it? This week we got a pretty bombshell news that, Nagi, that they're really, that RPGX is scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't want to say scraping, but it's like they're finally adding AT characters into RPGX, and it certainly has been confirmed that they're now getting H scenes and everything like that, which is nice to hear. I guess because it's like the fact that they've given the X attribute and instead of like Taimanin RPG is where it's like, what is it? They have that moniker applied to them in the first place. The fact that they have that moniker applied to them at the same time is that means the X. When they have that X on there, you know what that means. They've got the good stuff we're all looking forward to, because it's, what is it? There's when they did the Black Lagoon collab, that was specifically for that's a safe for work collab. Supersonic was a safe for work one, but now that they got the X, well, it's triple X even. Oh, there we go. Oh, Mr. Gorg. Oh, there he is. Look at this one, guys. We got Mr. Gorg in the house. Sue's #1 fan. That's our guy right there. This guy is a big cheating Charlie who got 6 million points. What a travesty that is. This is the real #1 winner right here. I think that, yeah, Nagi is. I think they had the reveal for details in that she is. Oh my God, what is it? She gets a scene, to say the least. She'll have one, and who was the other girl that's supposed to get in there? Because there's 2 characters for it. Hold on, let me go take a look. Oh, that's right. There's new Micah stuff coming out. They got that. We gotta go look over here. There's vehemently obese Micah. It's not showing up on stream, so that's a good thing. Where is... There we go, let's put that in there. So you got Mary. We gotta remember, post it on our socials. Thank you. It's our man over there. We're certainly not beating this anytime soon. But let's first talk about Mary, if you haven't heard about her yet. We will certainly make an attempt at Mr. Godly Gorg over here. Like shit, if I've been seeing scores all week about how they have, like, I don't know, people are hitting like 40, 50,000, not even enough to score. The fact that like the #2 in the arena, #2 guy is in here and he's scoring 87,000 points. Which means you're gonna have to work really hard just to qualify for top rewards this week, which is what I like. I like it when they have these challenges for the most part, which is really fun. They're actually challenging too, which is really nice. It's like, I really wish there was a way so we can constantly be able to recreate these situations, because all they have on these characters is like all damage Magatamas. Pretty bad to okay supporter setups, but most importantly, their awakenings are turned off. So that's the kind of damage they would be doing, where it takes like a monumental effort to just even do 15 million damage. That's good. So if you have not heard much about Miss Shinohara Mary, it's like she's certainly been an interesting play. I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out stuff for her, because like the obvious answer for Mary in the first place is to use Saint Miralacrum. It's such a dramatic increase to her power because even like I don't know, this has also been pretty nice. I've been loving Photon Knuckle because it just bottoms out on 3 stacks like immediately, and it's pretty easy to keep up. But her skills just feel just slightly long enough to where that you can't like overlap it in some cases. As long as you keep using your finisher, that'll keep occurring. So it's been, you know, in the poverty style of build to mess around with the arena weapons, of course. She's been doing all right there, to say the least, too. That's like we've been trying her in the arena, see what happens. She has one of the worst recovery animations in the game. It's almost comparable to someone like Astaroth or Emily, where they can just get chain stunned and then they can't get up. Like at least with Astaroth and Emily, they both knock backwards. When I'll just show you. Yes, I saw the Krusty Krab Mary paint costume. It's like, tag me in there. I need to pick that up because today I was working on the video because I was doing stuff last week. I want to see that because I have the picture of Mary, of Sponge Mary, just hanging out there. She looks like somebody's grandma or something like that. Like we have Mini Shizuru. I'm going to post it right now. That's the one thing I like about Mary is that like she's just Mini Shizuru. Even at their glasses, one has short and long hair. It's awesome. Let's see. Because speaking of Shizuru in the first place, is that oh my goodness, Scroll Bullet is just a reworking of Bloom in the first place for Mary. Like I've actually spent most of my week messing around with the whole using both Scroll Bullet and Bloom together because it's like whenever a wave changes or she just makes that stuff, she just sucks up all of the all of the stuff on the ground in the first place, and it gives her like 6 different buffs at once. Like there it is. She's really at the Krusty Krab. He's like, hey, it's me, Shinohara Mary. It's like, Mary, Sponge Boy, me Mary Bob. You better get back to work on the Justice Council or whatever it is. No, it's the Uniform Council. But what I really like about this is that it has the debuff removal. This actually doesn't work in the arena because of the way her finisher works and the fact that her finisher move spawns it about like 45 degrees off of behind her, wherever she's using the skill. And since you're fixed on a 2D plane in arena, she just has like 14 or 15 of those just spawned off to the side and she can't pick them up. So whenever you're, you know, facing a White or a Noah, she'll use her finisher eventually and can't use the debuff ability from it. So it's pretty ass. It's annoying. It's like the times when I really would have liked Mary to have, you know, all right, get in there, girl, and take the slow off. No, she can't. I've been messing around with so much stuff this week for her because last week was Machines. Machines is generally a very easy one in all 3 of her colors because all the enemies group up together and she can build up a lot of momentum for burst damage like really quickly. So whenever she has something that has multiple waves or takes a long time to accomplish, like spiders this week, she really slows down and it becomes harder and harder for her to do things. Like right here, I've been spending so much time with it. It's like the one thing that I end up defaulting with was Blue, because Blue Mary is like, wow, it's really fun because your goal with Mary in general is to take all of her buffs. She can apply, I think, like, 5 different buffs by herself. So she can give that. If she can get, like, typically she's going to be having around 3 to 4 because the light one is only on 2 skills. Like, Rock Strike will give you a red canister. Blazing Flash drops 2. With her weapon, it drops 4. It did doubles all those. And then it's like, what do we have? We have a Shoulder. Shoulder's fucking crazy. Like I don't like what they did with this though. Is like the attack doesn't actually feel very fast. It scales to whatever distance the enemy is from the place you cast it. So if she uses it right next to them, she just like does a little tippy toe motion and then just slams into a person for 2.5 million damage. But if she's like 4 or 5 meters away, it's actually really fast. But it's Mary simultaneously does no damage and also a ton of damage at once. She's perfectly stupid because it's because Kana is like the whole linchpin of this entire strategy, in the fact that I've gotten her to like 120% more damage because you just pick up a whole bunch of shit on the ground and just send her stats to the moon. Like getting 150% or 120 to 150% more damage on every attack you do is like insanity. Because it's Kurenai, like Massacre Kurenai provides a buff by herself, which is one stack immediately, and then White Snake Lan will provide 2 more by herself, as long as you're able to keep the hit count up, which Mary is able to do for the most part. She does it very nicely. It's you just got to be able to have the upkeep, which is a little hard on some parts because her skills are like just right outside of the range for it. You have to be like somewhat careful, because like the things that really drive up her hit count are Rock Strike. Thunder Shoulder only hits like one person, but it has like a larger hitbox, but it's a single hit. Terra Rupture, this thing is nuts. It's a 5% heal, like we talked about in the video that when it happened, like when we got the reveal for it. I'm like, oh my god, this thing has been nuts. It effectively will take you from death to life like instantly. Like I used one of my heavy Sheikah potions that I had in the tank like for this week so we could show it off, because without it, you'll probably die if you lose the attrition. But like you just use this like once and she'll come back and you'll finish the mission. Because I really just want to keep taking Thunder Shoulder everywhere, because it gives her Eleanor's ranged immunity, and also Denki from Rin, which is the projectile immunity. Projectile immunity is like really nuts in the first place, and now making it a consumable item is like that's awesome. I really like it. She's a little all over the place though, which is kind of fitting to her character. Like she's got the move, she's got the kung fu action and the grip, but it's like, I don't know. Like my version of Saint Mervelacrum is at 1. I only need to keep it at 1 for the most part, but its strength is so devastating that it's like annoyingly high. Like the fact alone, it's like I think it can give like 3 buffs at once. So it's like you equip this to her person, and then she has like effectively 60% at all times for using Kana. Because all her other colors are just like her green is more or less oriented for what do you call that? For the arena, for like how it stuns in huge areas. It makes her slightly armored. It's a groggy. It's an HP restoration on chip damage. She's like a death by 1,000 cut situation, which is comparable to someone like with Sue, but Sue has the better flavor of consecutive dashes, and of course the cool punching maneuvers and everything. I would really hope one day that's kind of why I would hope it's like they shared weapons, because they're both fist users and they both have like their own style of kung fu, but that's not exactly how it turned out. And also, yes, her rock snakes do look like gigantic turds. There's no way around it. I don't know why they are so bad with this like pillow shading shit with all of their stuff. Like anybody who like the rock characters, like the Earth Taimanins, those guys look like gigantic dog turds, and it's like it's kind of bad. But her costumes have been really cool. I love the Nase Mai's outfit. It's a very good look, and I hope that hopefully she gets in the game. Hopefully she does, because it's like, it's a good outfit. She's got the wizard sleeve assholes on her hands. She's got the, you know, the Magatama. She's got the ninja booty. It's like, she looks good with it. But it's the question remains is like, is she gonna be in like Fuma Amane hell, where she just sits there for like the last, how long has it been since Saika? Almost 3 years? 3 years of Saika, and she has never had it. And then we have, oh, it's even longer in the fact that we have Tokiko. No, Tokiko doesn't have that. She shares with Saika. But even then, it's like, the only costume that you can't really get with Mary is this one. Which is a sad state of affairs. It's like, all right, unless you're forking over a hot 90, well, you're not gonna get like that. It's like, look at that, she's got a wah, 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 wah. Oh wow, look at this one. They clip through the shirt. We're secret tech, everybody. Let's zoom in. Fellas, we gotta do some science here. Are we getting nipply action? Are we getting little nippy on this one? Did you see it? I don't know if I did or not. Very cool. Does that happen with her other outfits? Is she so fat in the front that she can actually do this in the first place? Very high resolution model though. They're using like that high gloss texture for like newer characters. Their texture work has improved, to say the least. Because it's like, not a lot of stretch. Well, they're stretching the good way, but it's like they don't have the pixelation and artifacting, that's the word. Not a lot of that on there. And of course, their thigh looks like they're still like shoplifting hams from the local Walmart. No, they thought of that one. Mary's got too much wiggle on the front of her. I'm telling you, she's got like a Clark Kent Superman sort of thing on there. She's got like, it's like, oh Superman, there you are. There's people being terrorized over there on the at the docks or something. And she puts her glasses on. It's like, oh, Mary, there you are. Did you see Superman? I gotta say, that's the whole thing that with Mary, she's supposed to be like, you know, the bookworm, the dummy bookworm girl. She's got like, ooh, I'm not like the other girls. I'm professionally nerdy. That's why she's called the Dumbo Taimanin, even though she's part of the legendary supporter formation Library Girls. You can make it look like Emily. You can make it look like Ina. You can make her look like herself. I'll say this much. It's like, the one thing I don't like about some of the characters is how they have like the skirt thing going on back here. Like Sakura is the one who obviously had this first, and I have never liked it. It looks kind of dumb. It's like, make it a skirt or don't. It's just a bit of a, like, you know, a disappointment. It's not disappointment, it's like, it's not my favorite. But her affinity is a little all over the place. It ends up being a 2020 and a drop rate in EXP. Of course, we'd all like a good boost to EXP and everything like that. But for those who do have Mary, what do you think? And for those who don't have her yet or are going to pick her up soon, what do you think? Oh, and if you didn't notice already, we have ourselves we have subtitles now, which is a wonderful, wonderful addition. We finally get to understand what they're saying after all these years. So it's like, you know, we can go over to let's go to Kara. We can go understand what Kara is saying to us after all this time. She's right over here. It's like, what did she say? Like, she's got like, it also just goes to show how many voice lines they have in the game itself. Like, okay, Grandma. Like, they have that. It's like, you're making me hopeful, you know. It's like, oh no, Kara, you made me hopeful when you got in the game, then you turned out to be bad. So it's like, who's the victim here? where is this? This is actually really cool. I didn't actually know this in the first place, but they have, if you give a character a lower stat weapon compared to what they had previously, they have specific lines for that, which is really cool. Nice spelling error, but let's check it out. You want me fight with this? I see. They're very strange with these. Well, I'm glad everybody is making the attempt for gems on her. I mean, I understand because it's like, it's Mary. You know, Mary herself was in the first event for Taba, and she was also in the final event. Mary was in the first event for Action Taimanin, but will she be in the game's final event too? What does Nagi have to say? Weapon switch. Hi! To touch with such a weapon, you must strive. You must guilty gear strive, girl. Can you believe it? This is the character they're gonna be putting in RPGX as the AT guest. It's like, it's her and someone else from what I remember. I think there's only like what, one scene or something like that. But it's like, there we go, barely legal teens action. We gotta love it, you know. I wonder what kind of bad ending she's gonna get, because I would have no doubt in my mind they're gonna tear her ass apart, and not endearingly, and not in an endearing sense. What does Ingrid have to say? Ingrid, what do you have to say? Cool. Let's show off what she does. Because now we got the Munakata Squad and the Mystery of the Civilian. Oh boy. This is our snake weapons. Let's see what this is. Personally, I don't really want to read a lot today. Oh, so it's like the Munakata Quad come out there, the problem, the curse bomb. Oh boy. A Chinatown. Oh, that's right. So they're going to look for the location of the curse bomb in the place. It's like, ooh, it's curses. Contaminates the land for decades on end. Oh, cool. We haven't seen her in forever because it's like Miss Koze. She is what is it? She's a blue supporter that's like take reduced damage from enemies with buffs, I think. So it really only looks, it's like so it only really works on people in the arena and select bosses. The big balls Taimanin, like that guy from Sengoku Basara who uses the big ball, or the what's his face from, like, I think it's Fatal Fury or King of Fighters, who fights with the big Korean guy with the ball. Let's see, Munakata Koze, or Kozue. Oh no, this is what's her face from? It's not Ibuki. It's what? Who is that? Kasumi from Blue Archive situation, where it's like small woman but hag sounds. Though she has doubt in Gosha's principle where they send young prodigies to the battlefields. Talked about atavism. Goodness. Ball and chain, it's like so heavy that it's impossible to think such a small 145 centimeter girl could carry it. Oh, so this is like an adult woman. The shackle. Ooh, she traced back the information from the USB and got the testimony in the subject. So wait a minute, it's like, Is that what they do? Is just like, oh, she's an adult woman. Do that. Okay, she's getting distracted and kind of pissed off at it. Oh, hell yeah. Chujo Jano and the VR girl that everybody uses. So that's why we're deployed? Yeah, Misaki Akane. And the thing is, it's like, oh yeah, they're all groups of different colors. Because it's like Miss Gunblade over there. This is like such a nuts weapon to think about. It's like a grenade launcher, but it has like the sword and everything. Crazy. The Kyoe. Yes, that's it. The Korean ball guy is a Chang. He's the real man, to say the least. He's a nice heavy character that's like got nice. He has pretty good aerial options from what I remember. So he's able to just like hop into anything and just like get away with it. But speaking of like hop-ins and everything like that. Oh goodness. Oh, she's a Taimanin and a middle schooler? Oh wow. Sarcastic, has low blood pressure. She's a delinquent. Ooh. She keeps everything accounted for, so she's like Ichigo Kurosaki. Sengen Misaki, that's a lot. Fire art ninjas with their medicine as well. She's a year older than Fuma, and in the Academy's medical committee. One good deed every day. She's the good deed maniac. Uh-oh. She's the one who got Taimanin in the OG way. Of course she did. Oh, this is gonna be a an event where they take like secondary level supporters and they have them interact with each other. I wish they would do this more often because it's like, you know, once again we're gonna go back to Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy, you know, has the main main cast, and here we have Clarissa, we have Misaki, we have Miss Gunblade Gal, we have like the girl from King of Fighters. They all come together. Is that what a good deed is? It's not against the law, then your time is precious. Yeah, Koze. Because the society group in what is it? In Grand Blue Fantasy, that group of people, they all people all have that. What? No, people really like the society group, which is like Vasaraga, Mr. Flamic Thunder, Beatrice, and Zeta. I think there's like one other person too, like with Meg and everything. Like she's part of society, I think. She worked at. They can't say NASA, so they gotta call it the National Aerospace Association. And she has worked alone for a long time. Oh, Yachio and the Jet Girl and Gwendolyn Demon Dyke. Oh, what do I think of Nagi being in RPGX? I mean, you said it right there. It's an odd choice. I would have never accepted. I would have never expected her, to say the least, because it's like Nagi. What? Because it was like I would have thought Emily or Sue, because that's a Naoi Nagisa character, and it's like, what? I don't understand it. Is it only Nagi? Is there any other characters that are going to be there? It's like they're not going to put, like, you know, Emily in the mix or something? Because it sounds like something like, you know, Emily would do. Okay, we need to turn that down. Where is it? There you go. As soon as I hear it, it's like explosively loud. Well, I mean, not all of them could get whited or get the Foxy Grandma treatment where you're getting split in half by the big green machine, you know. Sometimes you gotta work up to those things. So I think what is, because I remember I was reading some stuff where it's like someone had like, a thing you can do with RPGX is you can advance the time on your computer because they're really strong code base, and you can advance the time to when the banner is supposed to appear, and you can see what the scenes are supposed to be like and who's going to be in them. So it's like, what? So that's how I found out it's supposed to be like, alright, it's Nagi. I don't really care about her. It's like, you know, it's not like, I hate her. She's like the only character I have not done anything a lot with because, well, she came out at a time in the game where I really didn't care too much. I just really was more focused on getting some sort of stuff in my life straightened out. But the thing is, like, she's not bad. She's very good, but it's like, why her? What does she have over someone like, you know, Miss Gemily Simmons, who is like the absolute face of the game itself, of AT? You would think like, oh my god. It's like, wow, she'd be perfect to, you know, get, you know, spit roasted by the little Queen Kanaloa buddies, or fucked up by a pack of, you know, very persuasive men into a bad situation. I don't know, that's my questions about it. I mean, I'll certainly wait for like the viewer to update, because this week was Micah and 3 other girls. I think it's like 3 new characters, which is like, it's very nice. It's like everybody loves Micah's scenes. They're always really good because it's like they don't let up with her. They always give her like the very vehemently painful punishment. No, well, I wouldn't say painful, because this week's scene was more vanilla than anything else. Nagi does not actually have a very mid kit. It's still really strong, like, to this day. Like, she still has like the best piercing Taimanin art in the entire game, and that is not going to change. Like, the only person who even comes close is Asuka, because the way it works. Nagi's all hit twice, and she just gains particles for days, and her raw stats are still still the best. It's still the best stats. Oh god, she still has the best stats spread in the game. Outclasses Asagi, and it's like, you really can't go wrong with picking Nagi. Like, there's really nothing there. She's mid in just about like certain other aspects though. She's like a Rin situation for me, where she's so good she's bad, where it's like, I don't know, you could probably say that thing about her heal, that it sticks her to one spot, and it's a multi-phased heal. I mean, it also goes to show just how strong Nagi's basic string is, where if you try to fight against it, you are completely, like, your assault completely collapses, because it just pierces. She doesn't have to even be near you. She just says like, all right, I'm gonna ruin your whole day, dude. You're fucking screwed. Dude, like, Thunder Shoulder is so cool. It's like, that's a skill where I was like messing around with it in the beginning, and I'm like, man, this thing ain't too good. Like, no, like, it's almost always there and every time when I need it. Really, you would think it's, you know, like, the Japanese people love their hot blonde women, so you'd think like Emily Simmons, that's the girl right there who's gonna be in there. That's gonna be the choice to, you know, get the cucumber slamwich. But no, it's Nagi. I guess like she looks like the traditional Yamato Nadeshiko. So it's like, all right, you're just that's who you're gonna be today. Well, I mean that's all of Nagi's stuff in the first place. Is like, all right, It's like, oh, Fuma-kun, you're the best. You're the coolest man in the world. You are so good. You are so cool. You're really awesome, and you are not an asshole and useless in every aspect. Like Nagi straight up clears the entire cast for the most part. Why she didn't get in? It's like, dude, they could release like the whole like the flaxen hair club as an event in there, and the people that would be like their best banner ever. But you get like what, Kiara, Shizuru, any we'll put in Mary. She's another popular one for that, and Sakura. There you go. We got like team hot blondes. And there you go. We have enough money from that banner to fund RPGX 3.0. Natalie Fletcher. That's I love that. It's like it's so perfectly like an attempt at like an Americanism or something. I need to look at that. It's here somewhere. Post your scenes. It's gotta be here in an hour tomorrow. Yeah, there it is. She looks like Neru from Blue Archive, and then they have this like gray, decrepit looking bitch or something. Looks like a goddamn fish. Burning turd. The Sonic shits. She's out there blowing ass, kicking ass and blowing ass to say the least. I mean, that's true. It's like we talked about. I know we said this before. It's like Zol always, like he's the hero for keeping Riona in the franchise and degradation stuff in the first place. It's like you're gonna if you're having Zol draw you, you are gonna be eating a chocolate starfish and some hot dog flavored water, to say the least. There's no avoiding that for the most part. Ah, perfect. Because you're talking about good old Tina Armstrong over there. One of the main facets for this channel many years ago was where I would upload stuff from Dead or Alive 5 in their photo viewer mode, it's a really robust system. It's awesome stuff. That was made for Dead or Alive 5 last round, which means there are no more updates coming to that. They're finished with the game. They obviously it's a little over a year ago at this point, before Itagaki died. They were talking about revitalizing the franchise and seeing where they were gonna go. So I was wondering, like, okay, that means they're gonna retire it to some extent, and they're gonna come back later with it, which is what they're doing now. They're shaping up by releasing DOA 6 last round, which 6 has gotten very few updates ever since in its heyday, where it got caught in the the core value sort of thing in the first place. which really killed it for a lot of people. Mechanically, the game was not the same as it used to be. It was a much watered down version of 5, and I love 5. It's probably one of my favorite games ever, because it's like, not only do I enjoy the pretty women, I like the game a lot, and I'm actually pretty good at it. So it makes my day that people are going to be coming back to some extent for to 5 and 6. So the fact that you know, DOA 7 is coming, to say the least, is like, that's a dream come true right there. To know that one of my most favorite franchises isn't totally like dead or caught in gacha hell, essentially. Like, I understand, you know, like Penis Vacation and all that other stuff is created to help keep it afloat. I do not exactly approve of that, though I am the problem, where I own all 3 of the console versions of 1, 2, and 3. I do play myself Penis Vacation because I want this franchise to stay around. So with the great success they've had with Ninja Gaiden 4, the HD re-releases, they have made their money and they're ready to go back into full swing with these. So it's probably taken at least 10 years to do this. Like, I want to say it's DOA 6 was a big flop. That released just right after I got out of high school, and that was terrible. Like, one of my favorite character in, like, to play in those games is in 5 it was Rachel, and in 6 it was Rachel too. But in the previous games, I love playing Hitomi and Helena. They're really fun characters. Christy's really good too. She's been a mainstay in there, but she's fallen off because she just doesn't have the same. She's too mean, so people don't like her that much. It's like Oboro in that sense, but I really like that. I do. I want to see the IP be valuable and stay around. It's why we pay attention to Taimanins. It's why we pay attention to Taimanins all the time and keep trying to support them, because even though this game is like really shit sometimes and the franchise is run by fucking idiots, it produces really good content. You see, one of my favorite characters in 5 is Brad Wong. Brad Wong is the guy who embodies the drunken style and he's a stance character like Leroy in Tekken. Except Leroy in Tekken is a hell of a lot easier to play than Brad. Brad is all about like flowing your shit together like seamlessly in the drunken style. Except he's like, you know, you can fuck around with him and just be like, you know, he's easy to learn but like super duper hard to master. Christy is like that, but she's just hard to learn in general, and even harder to master. Like, she is a mess. That's why she's also one of the strongest characters in 5, because she is like super duper oppressive. Hitomi is so cool, and she is like, she's a German girl who's like, I'm gonna learn karate. Alright, and I'm gonna kick your ass with it. She's not like, oh god, what's his name from Virtua Fighter? Where it's like, he's like one of the hardest characters to learn in there. It's like Akira from Virtua Fighter. Who's supposed to be like older Ryo from Shenmue. That guy is like, he's simultaneously one of the most rewarding characters you can learn because he's a fucking powerhouse. And then it's like, on the fundamental level, he's just too much for most people to handle. And if you're even just a smidge good at him, you're like better than 90% of the player base. Dead Fantasy with Taimanins. Yakuza Dead Souls, but with Taimanins. What is this? Clear above 50. Oh, that's because I used the supporter. Dead Fantasy. The irony is not lost there. But I really liked playing Rachel in 5 because she is she's a tall character, so she hits really high, and she's also a heavyweight character, but in the female form. So she behaves like she's like in a similar weight class to like Bass and what's his name, Rig. She's in the similar weight class to that, so she's like hard to like get around, and she's got like big fat reversals. Same with like the major grabs. All of her attacks like hit super hard as well. Like she's a fucking powerhouse. But she loses out onto more dexterous characters like Christy, and like Rig too, and also Brad if you're really willing to learn him. He's there. Anything that's like faster than her, and she doesn't have like good tracking options on her, anything like that, or you fuck up your hold, you're just gonna lose like outright. Like there's really good footage of her when they had Dead or Alive still at Evo, and people were playing like all the people who played Rachel would get like to the middle of the pack, and then just like poof, you never see her in the top end unless like someone like I think it was like Sonic Fox. As much of a mean he is still good at the game. He was playing Rachel, and he proved pretty much where it's like she falls off pretty fucking hard whenever someone's like faster than her. Like the moment you get up 2 rounds with her, and then it's like she gets sent to just like put into the ground. She's really good at like she's a good segue into learning how to play the game's more intricate characters like Ryu, Mr. Ryu Hayabusa, who is a extreme powerhouse and will continue to be as time goes on. Lisa's awesome. Lisa Hamilton. I mean, that's just it though. Like most of the guys were like, you know, they're either jokes or they're like they're villain characters and stuff like that. Like bro, that like in 5 they had Heihachi at home. At least that's what I always called him, because it's like he has the same hairstyle and everything. I think it's what like when DOA 5 released in I think what 2012, which is when Tekken 5 was around. Zach is funny. I like him. He's just a chill guy. He's like the whole reason we have the DOAX series in the first place. It's like, welcome to New Zack, welcome to Zack Island, welcome to New Zack Island. It's gonna hang out. It sank into the ocean. You have 2 weeks to bring it back and do what you need to do with your girls. That is a game I would have loved to stream on here at some point, because I need to have to go get my Xbox from like storage, and we can play DOAX2. 2 is my favorite, because like 1 is like, you know, it's fun, but it has a nice degree of primitive stuff inside it, where it is like not a lot going on. It needed a bit more refinement, but the hot ladies help keep it there for you. 2 is where they really refine the mechanics and the look, and not to mention that they used all their money from getting from the other game sales, the sales from DOA 1, from X1. They get licensed music for 2, which makes it so I will never make any money from those videos. But honestly, I wouldn't care, because it is... I won't lie to you, the fact that they have like licensed music for the soundtrack, it helps sell the game so much. It really elevates it, because it's like it's like the sort of shit you would hear like you're on vacation or something, and I love it. It's like one of my favorite games to play during like Christmas or a cold day, because it always looks so warm there. That's how you knew the series was making money. They had Aerosmith. And they had a couple of other big artists at the time. It was like, I want to say, no, 2 was a whatchamacallit? It was a release title for the 360. Same thing with like Dead Rising and everything like that. It was really there to show off the graphical capabilities of the 360, and it sure fucking does. Like, dude, that shit looks awesome today. What is it? There's also here's also really like oddly timely comparison. Everything you do in X2 is in 2-week blocks. You effectively have to play a roguelike. That's like a modern revisionist sort of looking at it. Like, you're playing a roguelike because every stint is for 2 weeks, and you have to spend that time, you know, like building your stuff with the girls and everything like that over that time in the first place. And every time you do your little Groundhog's Day loop, you get better and better results every time. And then you're gonna finally be able to, like, oh, you're gonna get the funny scenes, you're gonna get the good stuff from the casino this run. They're gonna accept the costumes and everything like that. It's one of those, like, it's a lot of work. Who knows? Maybe you could go nain with it, but you can't. If you're really into that sort of roguelike stuff, you could probably warm up Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator, and just play DOA X2 that way. I really like those games. That's honestly why it's like the core of it was golf games and DOA content, which is what the foundation of this place is. And here we are playing Taimanins, which isn't too far off, except it's just a hell of a lot more explicit. I was very happy to know that that Rachel and all the rest of my favorite characters from Ninja Gaiden came back for the new one. I have yet to play it myself. I have to save money now, so things are going to be changing going from the future. But it's I thought it was great. From what I've seen, it's been awesome. What are your guys' favorite characters from Dead or Alive then? Dead or Alive, Ninja Gaiden. I think there's other games in part of that universe, but it's like, you know, who are you guys' favorites? Because that's effectively like Dead or Alive is for what it's like Team Ninja Super Smash Brothers at this point. That's kind of like what they've accomplished with it. Oh yeah, here's a cool thing that nobody talks about with Mary though. To bring it up, reel it on in with the Taimanins. Serpent Rock Strike. That move itself modifies enemies on the Z-axis as well, because if you're on the side of the attack, you'll be pushed because the hitbox is really big but not taking damage. So what happens is it'll shove a person into a wall, and then they'll clip underground, and then you can't hit them. There's very few moves in the game that have like that start the projectiles under you, like truly underground, to come them spike out of the ground. Mary has one move in the first place that allows her to hit enemies underground, and it's in most cases when an enemy gets underground, it's like game over. You can't hurt them. But when you guys finally get Mary, you'll be able to see this yourself. Like, these enemies have like collision and everything, so when they get shoved under something, you'll never see them again. So I guess we could go show this. We could go show this off because it's it happens a lot in, I think it's like floor 116 in the tower where you're at like the lighthouse or something. Let's go over there. Karate girl. I like Neo Tengu is really good. She is like, Tengu is a character who's been in like the DOA series for like a long time, and it's like, you know, he's just a flying Tengu man to say the least, but he's not, you know, appealing to the player base. So you know what they did? They got rid of male Tengus, and then they put in Neo Tengu, which is obviously a woman. And it's like there's always that really famous gif of Neo Tengu like from her introduction where she's like, you know, licking her lips and everything. It's like, ooh, she's sensual, she's crazy. It's like, whoa, She's awesome. We gotta play as her. She actually kind of sucks, but who's counting, right? It's 116. It's the one where you fight Nagi and Asuka at the same time. 16? Yep. Yeah, take less damage from humans. Ugh, God. That means Mary does no damage here. I'm probably gonna like lose the match. But this is the place where I discovered the glitch. I wish this game had taunting. That would be like a really cool feature to do. Like you could just, you know, make it like God Hand, where it's like you enrage the enemies, they do more damage, but they're lowered. They have like lowered defense, and you get more resources out of them when you hit them. Like, oh, if I taunt an enemy, I get like an instant 10% bar to my particles. But and it would be like some long drawn out animation to where it'd be like to make it worth its while. That would be really cool. I don't know, I'd like that. I would think that would be pretty cool. You better get on it, Gremory, that'd be really awesome. It's a game hunter. We don't need demons, we need They really are. There's no real way to actually make it like a much more pleasurable or straightforward experience. It's just get like 10,000 orbs and hope for the best. I just still think it's kind of crazy though that they gave her like the ability to like almost a freeze on demand situation, and it does like an assload of damage too. But she does like no damage because she's because of racial effects. Now we don't have enough particles. You know what I told her? I told her to freeze! Oh, we're gonna lose. I need you to shove the enemy into the ground. Yep, there they are. Oh, I love it. I mean, Mary's thing is the Earth. She's just, you know, like, alright, here I come, baby. Here I go again on my own. I'm gonna rip these snakes out of their home. I love that loading screen so much because it's just like the default background for like a tablet or something. That's also another thing too. Her moves don't have armor, so you have to like, you've got to be a bit tactful with it because, yeah, right there, that's a perfect example. Like if you just get even nicked by something, she's gonna immediately drop her combo, and she's gonna drop the combo, and her move won't come out. Like if she gets 3/4 of the way through her animation, she will shoot out the darks, the ground will heat up and, you know, like make the magma appear and make it turn into lava and stuff. But because it's like you'll see it happen, like it's an inevitability. Getting interrupted with stuff with as Mary is like it's going to happen. Oh, kawa Asuka, yo. Oh. Go. Bitch really said La Bamba too and just went for it. This is also a really big thing with Mary, is destroying enemy AI. Like right here is if you freeze them and then you have like you do your ultimate, their AI becomes broken. Like they don't know what to do. You can beat the shit out of them, and nothing will happen. Well, for the most part, until their AI resets. Like the moment they get their the moment they wake up their AI or anything, yeah, like right there. Like Nagi will just go in there and just like ruin your fucking day, and you'll still lose. See, that's good. It's like there are some fights that Mary can take now because of this little exploit situation. But it's like this is a fight she usually can't win because quite literally Nagi is too fast for her to handle. And then my question becomes like, could she have won this with could she have won this with her her package weapon? I could almost say yes because of how much of a damage increase it is. But the fact alone that she has to get off these skills for the most part with being unguarded, no armor, it's her fucking problem. And she just she gets screwed really hard on anything that manages to interrupt her, which is pretty often. And her damage is really pretty middling to say the least. Like the only build that I really ever feel like I have a good chance of making progress with her on it is her blue. And even then, blue is unattainable for most people because you need hyper limited Kurenai that came out over a year and a half ago, and if you missed copies of that, well, you're shit out of luck. And then we have another super limited with White Snake Land, in the fact you need at least one copy for this stuff to work in the first place. And it's like, why? And then, Kana herself though is a general pool supporter, which is really nice because every character can use this. It's super good. That's why you see it on hyper carry and Rose and stuff. Well, I wish Mary got a bonus when she fights those rock ninjas because those are her people. They're made from the same material of her turd snakes, so it's why not, right? Even with a 1-5 with Kana, the fact alone that Mary can get 7 or 8 buffs even on a poor build is just what is that? That's a 5% at level 1. That's 35% more. Okay, so she needs a couple more points in there to make it even be worthwhile to beating other supporters. Because the whole thing with Kana in the first place is that you are stacking as many buffs as you can. That's why it's really good with Spinel and Anrose, because they have ways to buff themselves 7 or 4 or 5 times, so they can get up to at least because you need at least a 30. You need at least 30% for it to beat most other 5-5 event supporters and everything else. And if she doesn't have that, well, congratulations. It's not going to work out very well for you. Wow, I forgot how strong Hebishika is because it's a times 22 run, which is just insanity to me. Because I'm really starting to notice this thing where they have traditionally melee characters who are we always know them as Mr. Punch Girl or anything like that. They start giving them really strong ranged options. Mary's best skills are not her melee ones. Well, her best skills are some of her melee ones, but it's you'll have more fun with her her range set rather than her actual melee one. It's well, let's go to skills. Yeah, she's got the corkscrew cross. You can call people gutter trash. It's pretty great. Let's see, Blazing Flash, when she does her little Buster Wolf. Yeah, that's it. It's her triple blue is her range. Sue's best skill is not being near people. Even though her whole moveset requires her to be like, you know, up close and personal, the fact that like some of these skills don't have armor is a bit of a problem. Like Blazing Flash has armor because it's such a long but important skill for her. Like Rock Strike, it's huge. It's like the best ranged option she has. And then you go to her other, you know, big deal color skill, which is Flash Fang. It behaves the same way as Moonsault, but this is pre-overclock Psycho Moonsault, where she gets fucked up in the middle of the air. Like she comes down here with like its goddamn axe kick, and it's like, okay, I'm like Sonic in Sonic Chronicles. Oops, I got interrupted in the air, and now you have to wait like fucking 16 seconds or some shit like that. Actually, no, it'd be like 11 seconds, which is still really long to be without this skill. And it's like, cool. That's like a lot of Mary's thing in the first place. Is her spammables are really good, but then her color signatures, it's like I want a little more. I just need a little bit more in terms of like, not coverage, because these all have good effects. It's just that she needs, the animations are quick. Let's just give them a little bit of immunity to some like ranged projectiles or some soft armor, like Spinel. Can we have more Spinels in the game? Because Spinel is really what melee characters like should behave as, with how they're quick, they're hard hitters, they have a decent enough range to where they won't get smacked the fuck up in any sort of like bad situation. Because it's like Mary's pretty good at that. Her basic string is quick enough to where it doesn't pose a problem to her, that she won't like get too hurt. And she has a solid healing option. No, Mary's a big fan of, you know, it's bullshit. She's like the she's like the fucking, or is it the AVGene episode where it's like Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout, more like blow it out your fucking ass. That's a really good video. I love that video so much, where he just takes the fucking I think it's like chocolate cake mix. Like you find it, you know, like at your store, you're getting ready to bake a cake, and he just pours that over Mike Matei's face. It is so good. I've seen people call Azuma not a very good character. Azuma's greatest weakness is that she's slow, but she can actually back up her slowness with pretty incredible strength, as long as you're fighting demons. As long as you're fighting demons, Azuma will be like an absolute powerhouse. Everywhere else, though, she's a little bit lacking. So that's why, it's like when she's fighting Spider or Queen Kanaloa, she's a fucking monster. But if you put her against machines, you use red with that in the first place. But yeah, Azuma is she has high damage potential for like, as long as you're being properly racist. Mary, that's just it. Mary is like mid, but not in the sense of like, she feels like a character who released in like, I was about to say 2012, but I want to say like a 2022, a 2023 character, where they're just like, they're doing pretty good. Like they've got like some ideas they're trying out and stuff like that, or it's like they're revamping an old one and putting it onto a new character. Like this is effectively like Bloom with Shizuru. Like Shizuru is obviously not like a gigantic damage dealer, and so it's like, all right, we're just gonna apply this to like, what if we gave it to someone like Mary? You know, she's a character who likes that. It's people like her a lot, so let's make her like usable, as opposed to someone like Kara, who has a lot of difficulty for the most part in doing basic tasks. I know she's an old lady, but she's not like dementia ridden, my god. White is an absolute menace in the arena. She, like, I see her all the time in there now, because people have realized, oh dude, she has built-in resurrection, she has all that. She's really good in there. That's typically what I use her for. Anywhere else, White does not do anything. She's so bad in like 90% of the game's other content. Like, I hate using her in anything that she's not in green. She's like that Mori Calliope picture I see all the time, where it's like they're recreating the scene in Drive where Ryan Gosling's character is like telling her the lady in the elevator like, no, don't go out there, don't go back to him or something, and it's like but it's like it's like a deadbeat standing in front of the elevator door, and she's like, she's mid, but I like her. That's White for me. Like, she's not like outright horrible. She's not very good in most situations, but it's like, I like White. I like that she is a character you have to use your head for and plan ahead, and also have an assload of resources, because you're not getting anywhere with her unless you've been playing for years on end. If you're a new, I see people with like new people picking up White, and I'm like, do you know what you're doing? Like these kind of characters are like, you know, they're veteran picks. Like, I would never tell you to pick White as your first character unless you really care for like Dog Dick or something. Unless you're like Dogcock 41 or something like that. I would never recommend White to you. Because White is, yeah. I mean, I certainly understand the sentiment with waifu versus meta, but it's like, don't come crying to me when you gotta, when you find out your girl's kind of mid and needs a lot more resources and intensive time to make her not be as crap as she would be. Like, I cannot imagine the pain of a new player picking Kara. Like, holy fuck. That girl can't do nothing. But you do get to pivot into a really cool character like Astaroth. Astaroth's really cool. She's sexy, she's does a lot of damage, she's viable in all content. It's like, wow. Imagine being an Astaroth main. I mean, I can, because for the longest time she was one of my most used characters, because she's just like an absolute menace in VR, and I can leave her alone and she wins. Hey, I didn't hear no bell. She's her own baseball dad. Slammin. Pulling up her gigantic dog turds and just burning them down. I didn't hear no bell. Randy, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna get us kicked out of the game. I think it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's the episode where the boys are on like their own little league team, and Randy is so obsessed with fighting other baseball dads, and he's like making his way through like the baseball dad fighting circuit, while the kids are slowly getting better and better at baseball, and then they finally reach like the end of the road, which is like the big Little League World Championships in Denver, and they're there, and they fucking hate playing baseball now because it's too like it's just full of analysis stuff and everything like that. So they're just like, it's not fun anymore. So it's like, they're like, the boys are hope to get kicked out, and so Randy's over there just like beating up Bat Dad, and he's kicking his ass too, and he's just like. And this fucking Stan's mom is just like, Randy, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna get us kicked out. And he doesn't care. Like all the security is just standing there. It's just like, go get him. This is your fight, Randy. And then they just, I think it's like, well, you're the best. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. It's like one of the best episodes of South Park ever, because it's so stupid. And I love it. I put it up there with fun times with weapons. The one where they have like they take a bunch of 2000s anime tropes and they put them into the show. It's really great. I can only imagine how our professional Noah mains felt, whether they were in the arena or just like in general, when they finally got like the buffs that made Noah into like the absolute powerhouse that she should be. Boy howdy, I bet they were just like, we waited, we knew this day would come. What's that quote? Free at last, Lord Almighty, free at last. That's the punishment of being a Noah main. That's how it goes for her. See, that's the thing about it though, is like, I'm out here living to knowing like, oh right, Kara gets in the game. Oh no, she's terrible. Oh, the pain, oh the pain. How could you make Kara, the Bloodlord, terrible? I'll never not be bitter about it. Like, how could you do that? That's like making Asagi bad. I love Mary's hit sound so much. She's like, ooh, ooh. She makes like the fucking Mario grunt. That's what she's doing. Like Kamen Rider Bugfucker over here. Well, I mean, Noah has like when she does Edgar's Enigma, they're literally the same enemy class as the ones you would find in a regular PvE situation. So that means, oh cool, we leveled up. So that means those enemies, when their bullets hit, they have hit stun, which is insane to think about. It's like, why would you ever give hit stun on like attacks like that? But you know, White has that now, which is pretty cool. How many tickets do we have? We have a lot, probably. 33,000. We're farming too quickly. We're going too fast. Snake God Weapon Final Fantasy VII. Well, I did all my Valentine stuff last week anyways. So today was like, yesterday I saw my parents. And, today I working on the video some more. I wanted to try a different format with it. Oh my god, one of the first characters my man bought was Francis. Just weeks after he started playing the game. It's like that's the horny power taking over if I ever saw it. Because it's like that was when I first started playing this, that was me with Rinko, because they made her fucking fat. I'm like, oh my god. It's like she has been huge and continued to stay huge. And it was like, this is great. That's the thing though, Rinko managed to turn out she's a little crummy at certain points, but then you got in green and got her to, and that's when 81s rolled around. No, we was still 75s for a long time. But Shosu came out and boy howdy, she's Captain Planet. She's a seaman demon hero. Who would win, Mary or Prim Mike Tyson? It was like fucking Mike Tyson would just say like, it's like, I'm not gonna fight a girl. I'm not gonna fight a little girl like this. It's like, but Mike Tyson, you got to fight. It's like, I'm 58. I don't need to fight like this. I got beat up by Jake Paul and I made my money back. Yeah, how's everybody's Singles Awareness Day? Did you have a good one? Because you're all hanging out here. I mean, I don't know how your guys' lives are. I did something last year for Valentine's. That was really cool. And then, now I don't have anybody. It was a pretty neat year for characters in 2025 because it's like we got Ragnarok like year to date this time, and it's like boy howdy, what a powerhouse that girl is. It's like Jesus, it's she effectively reshapes the entire meta of the game around herself. She's that good. Like I gotta stop myself from even trying to use, you know, icy hot, like cool mom over here, because it's like she just clears. The fact that her limited weapon was worse than what she has normally is like, it's just a testament to how she is as a character. And then we got Mirabelle, and it's like, obviously I love me some Mirabelle because she's the Astaroth playstyle but refined, and then it turned out her limited weapon to be pretty okay. It helped her out to some degree, but it still doesn't beat her package weapon. I do not like what Ragnarok first. Well, you could actually say Nagi introduced this like 4 years ago at this point, which was a package weapon limited that ended up being like a mainstay for the character and is like their most powerful best in slot option. I don't like what that does. Mary is like a really egregious and awful example of this, because it's like, I don't like knowing that I supported an idea with that. I'm like, sucks ass. What is Mirabelle's new outfit anyways? I think she's supposed to be I think she's supposed to be getting some sort of like seasonal outfit or whatever. I enjoyed Mirabelle's scenes in Taba, so I was wondering what they were going to accomplish with that, because there's no real indicator of what she would have been in the first place. It's like, we've all talked about her powers, the hard suit and everything, and she shoots with guns. It's like, what are they going to do with that? It was probably the best implementation of what they did with a character like Mirabelle in the first place. Which also means, if they have more characters, like, Mirabelle is an experimental character where they start introducing a new feature into there and they expand from that in the first place. Which is like with Francis having threshold stacks, and you have some sort of a secondary effect to trigger, which was then implemented further with Foxy Grandma. But Foxy Grandma does it way better because it's also her. They're weird with that, in the sense that they make characters who don't have a lot of like support in the sense. Not, I want to say support. It's like B stage characters. Like, you know, they're like they're not Asagi's or Sakura's or Micah's or anything like that. They're like those B tier characters that need some support and and a good showing at least once in a while to make people remember they're there, and also add another avenue for revenue. No, all of the girls actually have booty physics. It's just that Mirabelle is literally the only character we've had so far who has been big enough to use them. Because, you know, we have Micah up here, you know, she's a perfect example of this. They made her enormous in her update, and she jiggles around like she's shoplifting hams. But now nobody's ever had an ass like Mirabelle in this game. So she just goes in there and just like looking like Maserati or some shit like that. It's like, wow, girl, where have you been hiding this? Mary's outfit being stuck to like the premium package though is that's a rough one, to say the least. It's like, wow, I'm not getting that. I don't like Mary enough to go fork out $90 like that. For some people, they get it. But to me, I'm like, well, I don't believe you. Oh. Goodness. Oh yeah, there's some squad news that's very important as of late. Goodness. Uh, well, they I guess they've gotten enough data for when they want the out of this beta for squad. So it's I think it's supposed to close um, at the end of the month in February, which is fine. They should have closed it sooner. But it's squad has certainly been an experience. It's not been a very good experience to say the least. But I hope they have learned enough to make some hopefully some nice improvements to the game because it's not fun. It's very tiresome. Most of at this point now when I play it, I just log in, do some do my facilities, and that's about it. I don't want to roll anything because there's no reason to, because all our progress it just gets carried over to the beginning, and there's just they'll have better shit going on there. Hopefully some events too. But let's see, Mirabelle is a 4-star character in that game, and she certainly doesn't look the way she does in AT. Because it's like that's like the one time where it's like the version in AT looks a lot better than the than the one in other formats. It's like the one that actually follows the Obui design closer than it does the other formats. So it makes me think like, yes, I know we did not get a Soggy 5-star because, I mean, everybody figured out how this game looked and how it felt. They figured out how it looked in the first day, and they learned how it felt within the first week, and then it just fell off the face of a cliff, which really sucks. It's like I wanted to play this game so I could get Miss Asiago, who I know is going to get power crept immediately, but I have her in the first place. They managed to create a Facebook game from 2010 again. I don't know how they did it, but they did. It's like, come on, dude. See, that's the thing, though. It's like, you have to know what a good character is. You have to, like, and get them in the first place. Like, getting that initial first, like, unlimited series roll. Like, you could spend, like, 1,000 rolls and try to get something, like, doable for the most part. Like, you get Rakshasa, you get, like, Ingrid, you get like I don't know, Kurenai, like you were set. Like I have Rakshasa myself. I use her for a lot of stuff, but it's I've yet to clear the story because well I just don't care. It's just because more or less I'm just trying to collect and farm materials to prepare for the big, you know, hopefully their PC client is like serviceable. Because just like with Arena in AT, I use it as a farming tool for like, all right, we got weapons, we got that, there we go, that works for me. I would really rather not be playing RPGX. that is a very oh, that is not my that is not a thing I want to play. Like I tried playing RPGX like a long time ago, and I'm like, okay. No, because it's like Princess Connect, and I'm like, all right, that's enough. I don't want to play this. It was like with Taba as well. It played like fucking Mafia Wars and shit like that, and it's like, why do you guys gotta keep making the game formats that I don't like? That is until they made this. This has been like awesome. I love my AT because it's an actual fucking game. Like, how can you mess that? How can I reach these kids? Keep that there. I mean, RPGX has also been out there for like forever and a day at this point. I think they're approaching year 8, I think it is. Because that was their sequel project for when they finally shelved Taba, that's it. Well, you see, it's like, you know, Honky Star Rail has a little bit more going on, and they have features that don't feel like crap. Bro, when I realized like the game has like set effects, I'm like, no. Oh no. Like, brother, you gotta be kidding me. Like the last thing I want. Like, bro, I don't want Hoyo artifacts. Oh man, this is such a good like New Year's costume for it too. It's so big and poofy. Sadly, you can't like undo the top half, and she has where she ties it around her waist, like in the scene that it's from. But it's like so cool. Well, I love my Florida woman so much. She's the best. She's Miss Tactical Titties. Oh, I forget what it says. From Kasoku Beach or something like that. Look, brown to brown connection. I think it's like something like Hina Natsu or something like that. She's the black lady from the sequel to that game, which I really like. It's awesome. I know. Makes me go like, wow. Something tells me like they enjoy their brown women on the team a lot, because I think just about every single one gets like a really like immaculate costume. Like Phantasma gets one, obviously Mirabelle, Eleanor gets a lot. Ingrid, of course, they take care of her very well. She gets something new like almost every year. Mama, there's a gator in the house. Well, don't just stand there. Shoot him, damn it. Tentacle miners. Well, she is a miner herself, so it's what nobody would ever expect that from her. I know I've said this before. It is probably the worst casting choice they could have done for Murasaki. Is like they wanted to portray her as the same age as Sakura. I understand they wanted to have her be like slightly more mature than her, or be like essentially like a hard ass situation. But it's like they did not get it right. They really didn't. Would you still? There then begs the question: would you still like Murasaki if she didn't sound like this? See, like, well, that's our first time in an upload was the Fire versus Ice waifu wars situation. Kiara was fucking trash, and she stayed that way until today. Ingrid, on the other hand, she had a series of problems with her, in the fact that she was just too slow for what she needed to accomplish. But it's like if she managed like that was before people discovered like I think she really was the character that made everybody go, let's take a look at our SR weapons, because as soon as we all discovered Blue Lightsaber, it's like she became like the most cheapest and efficient character you could use in most situations because of Evil Heat Blast, because of Evil Flare, because of the other that multi-hit sword dance attack that she has, and obviously Crescent Slash. Like she's just like the game, like the heavy hitter for the longest time. But you played like the risk versus reward of healing. That is until you got her weapon, you got all that stuff, and you just like floored everybody with it. Even then, Ingrid to this day has fallen off a little bit, because if she runs out of people to like siphon stacks of hits from, she stops working. I don't like Kiara, so I'll just consistently keep trashing her, to say the least. There's no problem there for me to say that. That's also another thing too. Emily has she's barely changed since she was first introduced in like the first couple of months of when the game released. I'm like, man, who would have? It's like they don't do anything for her besides give her extremely expensive equipment. It's like, damn girl, the hell you got to do to get something like that in your system? She still remains like the best farming option in the entire game. I don't know how she does it, but she certainly does. Because our only other option in terms of like auto farming content is Shisui. And even then she actually does that really poorly. Because Guardian is so slow. She is so slow, but it's like he has very high damage output, so he's like a menace to where, like, you know, he's like a slow cooker. You just leave him alone. You put all your resources in there, and he'll just get the job done. You just gotta wait a moment for it to happen. Shin Raiko. Mama Raiko. Well, I mean, Emily being OP is it's just that. They obviously are going to make Emily OP on purpose. That's like that's just like literally a thing. They knew they had someone good on their hands, and they're gonna make her consistently good. Granted, Emily is a little rough to learn how to use correctly if you want to take advantage of her her stuff, but thanks to the existence of like Yuri Hisui, she doesn't have to worry about anything. That's like the main strategy people have been using with Emily in like PvE content since day one. It won't change because that's just how the supporter works. Because there's this guy I follow on Twitter. He's a very high-end, I think, Chinese account or something. This man is nuts. He's like, I found him when I was looking for stuff for white, and he's like got like a 90-second clear on 130 with well, he was working on like a sub 1 clear with white. I'm like, damn, bro, what's the deets on that? And I was wondering, like, okay, it's like, it's like, because I had the same setup, and it's like I got pretty well, I did pretty good, but still lost. I'm like, what am I missing? Oh, I see what I'm missing. That's when I realized with white that I need to upgrade my equipment, because it's like whenever I've always said these things, like, all right, it's like I don't have to care that hard. It's just a couple of percents of damage, but it's like that guy is like, he almost makes you realize, like, oh, I'm missing like 30 or 40% more damage because I just don't care to get my gear properly upgraded. Sometimes it's just not worth it. It's like going to 87 is really for characters I only really care about, because for the most part it's just like it's a massive strain on resources. Man, Gural here really said La Bamba too and just went for it. I don't know, Shisui doesn't exactly suck. She has very good options. She's a very good character in the sense that it's like, all right, good job. You managed to just outlive the enemy. Like, the most dangerous thing with when Shisui fights stuff is the danger of running out the clock and losing. That's it. I mean, by God, dude, the grinding may be tedious, but at least we're able to get sweep tickets, like it's Blue Archive. Oh yeah, they didn't have any they don't have any special Valentine's lines for Rio, which sucks. I'm like, damn it. Though I probably missed it because it's like, you gotta think, oh, the 13th is the 14th in Japan. So when I woke up today, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go play around on my phone and do some Blue Archive dailies. I'm like, why is Rio not saying anything? Oh, it's because it's the 15th in Japan. I'm fucking stupid. Shinyuga. She does. That's the final hit of her basic string when you're not using your Taimanin art, is the Markiplier punch. Deep Impact for Micah is like a best in slot situation for that, because it's because Jorogumo is it's specifically for like her red build, which is the one that can apply debuffs all the time, because if you don't have debuffs on her, it's like it's a total wash. It doesn't do anything. So the only thing that really applies debuffs with her is Thunder Shoulder, because that's what that does. Because it applies Electrocute, but you gotta have it like in blue or red to really give any debuffs out of it. Because green buffs herself, so will blue and some other colors. But she's all about her buffs in the first place. So if I'm gonna recommend anything for Mary, it's literally going to be her SR weapon, which is retardedly strong due to the fact that it has like a stackable slow. There's like very few weapons that give slow in the first place on effect, like on hit. Those are usually reserved for supporters or specific skills. But the fact alone that she has a stackable slow on her weapon is great. Because I think we actually managed to get like no, we did get a 90-second. No, because Yuri Hisui is an innately, I think, it's 48er? Let's check. Because I remember using her twice in Mirabelle 130. It's Yeah, it's a 48. So it's like Kurenai. So you use that. So because it ends up being like 38 seconds when you use your awakening cooldown reduction one. And you need this to be active and have what's her face. You need to have both Robot Bitch and Awful Ingrid together so you can get your nuke dropped at the same time. Which is super important that you do. It's like it's the because you lose a lot of time. You lose the most time with a Mirabelle in the fact that you're not piercing your enemies or your skills miss. That or you get an improper invincibility. Because if you're gonna do anything like under a minute, you are going to be using her package weapon because it doubles like all the damage she deals. Or you're going to be using her I use green with her in the PvE situation because she gets hurt all the time. You'd be using her package weapon with that. Oh, you have 3 copies of Jorugumo. Because the 3, well, I mean, it's like X71 with Deep Impact for Micah. It would still be worse than her crit damage SR, on the sheer fact alone that the stats are going to be worse, and all your damage is really based off of your main weapon. So like a 3-5 Jorugumo would just be like all around better. Because I just now realized that like Jorugumo is the Momochi weapon. I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine with her. Oh, I know what you mean, Grits. It's like they ran that art contest like 5 years ago at this point, and it stayed in for like a whole year. I liked that. I like it when they would do stuff like that in the first place. Where they had like little community events and they interact more. I guess that got too expensive. It sounds like something that happened where things got too expensive, they didn't want to keep it around, or whoever was doing it around. So they just they silently canned them and kept the images in there and removed them all, because I think up to a certain point those images were in the game's files, and you could check them out and stuff like that. They're all uploaded everywhere else though. But I mean, it's not like they don't have these kind of events anymore. Like they had the Taimanin Asagi 20th anniversary art contest that happened last year. So it's like, I know you can do it. I know you can do it, bro. Big Ingrid on the crate. She's got 2 big crates and moving it around like Shenmue. Yes, Taimanin TV ended a long time ago. Long time ago, to say the least. Yeah, I can imagine they had to probably do some restructuring after the failure that was Go-Go. because when things fail, it's not like, you know, oh, we just gotta load a save and recoup our money and try again. No, there's like, it's expensive when those things happen. Like, they spend millions of dollars on this, only for it to just like get shuttered within the month. Live and learn. Yes, quite literally, the Lilith Company and Innerbrain have to live and learn for the most part. Though the learning part is a little difficult and sometimes out of the question. Because with that gigantic 30% slow when you hit max stacks, it just makes it so that Mary gets hit way less and just like really good crowd control. It turns her big shit snakes into one of like a tentacle mine level slow. You can go to the platform on there and do that. Okay, let's go get Noah. Let's go get Noah Brown. Ah, perfect. Only princess. Happy Setsubun, everybody. Chuck, we got my Chuck Liddell toy. So let's give her something. You live and you learn, but sometimes you don't fucking understand. Thanks, Saya. Okay, Saya, I got it. Sweet Caroline. Which one? Is it on like the top platform here or is it somewhere else? Cause it's like, it's gotta be. Oh, okay. So it's this one. Did I say Amanda? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Let's explore. Look at that. There's city.jpg. Okay, we're there. I mean, I figured this part of the stage would have collision because this is where we do all our stuff normally. Mary's launch is next week, though. That's next Tuesday. It's probably because Noah's hitbox is, like, really low, so she's able to squeeze under the fence. Because everybody, like, stands up straight when they dash. She goes lower, so I can see why that would work. I know. I got an idea. We have clip back inbounds. Bro, there's stairs here. Why can't we go back upstairs? Oh, she's got God Hand dashes. She has 3 consecutive dashes before the recovery becomes so much that you have to complete it. Ooh, I want to try that. Let's do that again. Noah, show us how it's done. Show us how we're going to clip. I want to use an ultimate inside there and see what happens. Because she becomes, you know, big Noah. Let's get some particles. Oh, it's like I'm playing Donkey Kong 64. Look, I'm clipping out of bounds. Ooh, there's so much out here. Oh my god, whoa. Gotta clip out of the world. Oh, I'm going crazy. Oh, Gremory. What are you doing, bro? Come on, Noah. Come on, do his ass dirty. Let's go. You can't use it. You can't use your ultimate. Well, I mean, all we've done is clip out of bounds. That's it. It looks like you need a valid surface in order, like, I'm hitting the button. You can fucking hear it. Like, it looks like you need a valid surface in order for her to do it in the first place. Oh, the Unity engine, it's crumbling. It's losing its fucking mind. It's breaking in. Alright. We're back in bounds. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it with enemies on screen then. Oh my god, the 3 a.m. the Sussy Impossible Burger here at Taiman's. Okay, they don't know what to do. Yeah, Unity Engine's having a nice time with this one. It's like, alright. Go get him, Noah. It's like, you know what to do, baby girl. It's like, charge up those particles. You're charging them up really fast, too. Damn, I think that's like almost... probably like 0.5% every, like, second. Jeez. Oh, because I keep thinking Noah still got her big mode in there. So let's... so it looks like her little buddies can't target at all when they're down there. It also goes to show how it's like... it also goes to show how big Marauding Mandy's hitbox is in the first place. If it can just like... we're like several meters under the enemy and it's still hitting them from up top. Shooting athletes on Blue Archivu. Look at him, bro's thinking he's Hawkeye out here. Alright, let's get back inbounds. Okay, so it does work. Wow, their range is almost unlimited to say the least. It's like, that's awesome. What a very cool bug. I wouldn't be surprised if that's been in there for a while and it's like just something nobody's messed with. The Taimanin have fallen into the back rooms. I can't do it. Oh my god. I got an idea. Let's try with another small character. Because Noah's hitbox flattens down, so she's probably able to squeeze through there. So let's use... someone who is smaller. I don't want to use that, but she probably can make it work. Let's try a... I don't know, these are characters who I think they would be small. Tackle slasher? Nope. Felicia sounds like a good guess for that because they probably use the same model for her and Noah. No, her hitbox stays tall. Her New Year's outfit is still like the best costume she has. It's such a good look. What's up, Timeverse? We're out here glitch hunting. Let's see. Astaroth is of smaller build. I wonder if she could do that. Now I understand, you know, she's it's like the Noah costume. That's it. It's got to be it. Well, I mean, no, she's got like the adult woman hitbox, so she's tall. Sussy Jinglei to the rescue. Where is she? Captain Planet, she's a hero. Darn it. She ain't making it. Setting low FPS. That would be, I don't know, it's like, or we could do it like the Donkey Kong 64 way, where we introduce as much lag as possible into the game so we can start clipping through objects. Frame rate low. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god, it worked. Holy shit. Oh wow, that's great. It's like we make the joke about, all right, we need to introduce lag into the game. Nope, that's exactly what we had to do. I bet it. Oh my god, that's great. Well, the thing is, with Noah, we did it at 60. I think this one is like, what is it? I think the lowest FPS setting we have is like 20 something. The medium is 30. Now that we've set it to 60 and we're out of bounds, can we get back in? Obviously not. Let's set it back to, oh, it kills my cursor speed. Oh. Now we're stuck. We're stuck in the building itself now. There we go. Now we got out of it. Oh, it loves it. So only the short girls can get there? Well, I don't know. We've had success with one, but that was because we changed FPS. So now we're trapped in the fucking motor. Alright, now I'm stuck. Yep, there we go. Let's go back to 60, see what that does. Now she's just stuck faster. I guess messing with your yeah, just like bottomed it out completely. Cool. So let's try that again with Felicia. But we'll set our FPS to 30, to like 20 something again. We're introducing lag wherever possible. There we go. Alright, now I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh, I know why this is happening. It's physics tied to frame rate. Very cool. That's, okay. What about big characters? Let's do this with someone who has Shisui. Perfect. Shisui is like one of the largest characters in the game and comes with, you know, her buddy. Oops, that's right. We need to change it to low. Okay. All right. Right, she's clipped into there. I don't have her thing set up because this is her arena stuff. I wonder if we can use for this other stuff now. Since this is a Unity game and it's physics tied to frame rate, we could probably do some other cool shit with this. Let's try someone who would undoubtedly be a problem normally. She is a ghost. Yeah, that's true. She's a ghost. It's accurate. Let's use Mirabelle. Because Mirabelle, I want to see what happens when you get Mirabelle in her hard suit down there. Let's get Ingrid. Let's get Brown, Koharu's sister. Oh, that's her name. And Red. There she is. More particles. More particles. Mirabelle is the whole Valentine's chocolate herself. My goodness, that's what she does. Let's build up some particles. So, no, we have to get it before we kill all the enemies. Alright. Okay. Okay, so it does. Cool. So it doesn't even matter if it's a big or small situation. Alright. Alright! Can I hit triggers? No, they are not columns. They are flat 2D planes then. Because I was wondering, like, could I hit this? No, I can't hit it from under. I can't hit it from under it then. I was like, can I get back? Can I get back in? Alright, now I'm stuck. I'm probably in like a... She's probably in a falling animation or something like that because she doesn't have anything for that right now. And I can't move her. Where did our leader go? It's like she's on a sneaking mission, dude. What did you expect? How about a character whose dashes are so slow that it won't work? Okay, cool. Zero System now does not recognize that I'm in a playable area anymore, so it doesn't send me to the next location. Girl with the worst dash in the game still manages to make it in. What are some more places that have elevation that are like this in the first place? Let's go to Blue Archive. I wonder if you can do it in time attack. Zero system, zero effort. So it's just there. Mirabelle, what do you think? Oh my god, she's just staring. Just staring you dead. I don't know, I like doing time attacks sometimes. It's fun to go, like, you know, try to break records and stuff. But it's like, there's a... It's just not feasible. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous to say the least. Oh, that's right, we have enough logins together to where we actually have all, to 6 years. I am glad that they stayed together with that, and they have jumping transitions made and everything like that. Now the whole thing is just gonna be just trying to find out what corners are clippable. Fire supporter. There's no elevation changes here for the most part, so it'd just be doing that. We need to get on like the one missions that have it on the roof. Oh, okay. That was neat. She's like, all right, she's very athletic. She didn't even strike a pose there at the end. She's just like, oh. She has that face where it looks like she stood up too quickly and is like a bit winded. She's like, oh, geez, ow, too much. Oh, God. Now I have 4 green Magatamas. I can't really do anything with them. Is this what the kids call aura farming? Is that how it works? Because it certainly didn't look like she did a very good job with that one. Let's go to the arena. I wonder what she'll do in the arena with this. Mirabel, thank you for being a very beautiful man. You have the body of like fucking Mike Tyson, but the feminine features of Maserati Triple X. I'm gonna fuck you until you love me, and I'm gonna fuck you again. Oh, fist-to-fist communication. Well, I mean, like aura, like when they say like it's an aura farming situation, they're mostly just like you're just trying to be cool for the sake of looking cool. Sometimes it works out if you have the confidence to back it up, but other times it's like they call aura farming just literally standing around and doing nothing. Because that's effectively what it is, but it depends on the context. Because the formal definition of it is called loitering. Oh, dude, Rinko after post-update. Post-op Rinko. I love her death scream so much. Because it's not like she's like in major pain. It's just like that's a stubbed your toe moment right there. It's like wah, wah. What is Rinko's VA's name? Like Megumi Hayase or something? It's like, okay, Megumi, we're gonna need you to make a hurt sound effect, not like a sexual hurt sound effect, but like a got your ass thing. Oh, it's like wah. Do they really have like pre-game lines? I've never noticed that, because like Mary's just out here just like, all right, let's fucking fight, dude. Everybody just silently appears. Nobody has any of those like cool pre-game like taunts, like in Soul Calibur. Like I remember Link is just like ha ha. And the soul still burns. You get to see Mary's hurt animation a lot here. Yeah, you don't have a button where you can just spam like good game, good game, good game when your opponent is vehemently lost and everything. But this is AFK style arena, so you don't get to see anything like that. That's still like Emily's best costume. Oh my god, Mary, go Mary! Get her ass! Well, I mean, they kind of just treat Arena as something like a secondary objective, because with Arena, it's they had like that whole weaknesses system. Oh yeah, they used to have like the weakness chart used to have like a strong, weak versus every character, but I think they stopped that after a certain point. I mean, Myth, we say that about Ragnarok because, you know, she's literally a professional aura farmer because she's supposed to be ice cold and everything like that. That's her character. Her saying nothing is like, don't excuse their laziness for not recording anything. She couldn't even bother to say something like, you're pretty good for a human. One positive and one negative attribute is randomly chosen. Lose particles by 2%. What a poopy aspect. There we go, let's take a loss. Her hurt sound effect is so cute. I don't know why they decided to make that one the sound effect for it. It's like, oh, no way. Are you serious? She fucking won? I totally expected her to lose that. There you go, Azusa. Show him how it's done. She's blind, but she can still see you kicking your ass. Oh no, no, the old ladies are fighting. I totally did not expect Mary to actually go that far with it. It's like, because they built stall Kiara, so it's like, okay. Oh, she must have hit like a penetrator crit or something. You know, they put voice lines everywhere else in the game. Why can't they have like pre-game voice lines here? I don't know. It just makes sense to me. I don't know about them. Oh, this guy's a foxy grandma, man. I'm just sad to tell you, bud, that she ain't so hot in the arena because she's a little slow on what she needs to do. She's a lot better when you play her. Yeah, saying they forgot is a pretty accurate sentiment. It's like, oh, congratulations, you forgot. All right, let's get this guy so we can get another loss. Rinko on the Brinko, 87 with her funny Oni sword. Happy Setsuban, everybody. Kazekiri! They turn at the same time. Was that on purpose? I mean, Emily's been strong since day one. She's going to continue to be strong because she has so many stun lock options, and she still hits you when you're on the ground. When you knock her down, it doesn't stop her from shooting. That alone will keep her in the top for like forever and a day. She's gonna use their ultimate, blow her up. Good, that'll keep us exactly there. That's perfect. That's all I needed. Noah is consistently also one of the best characters because for years beforehand, she had never been very good at what she's done. Like, she gets surrounded by enemies, she's too slow. Her reach would, like, end up whiffing on people. There's a lot of characters that actually have, like, really improve their performance in the arena because the enemies are fixed on that plane. Like, the moment that, like, they stay on the plane itself, and they can't avoid certain attacks, they suddenly become way better. That's the case with Noah and with Faust. Granted, you wouldn't be buying Faust to be like, oh, say, oh yeah, I'm just going to use her in the arena only. You like to use her in other places, but that's just it. It's like until Noah got her update, she was pretty ass. Until when you play with white, it's like if you're not using green, I'm praying for you, buddy. I really am. Let's go to the arena. Let's do that today. So what do we have for Shisui today? Because we're talking about her. We have the good supporter. We have her passive and her buff extension. Nature's Light, Explosion, Arrows, Swag Team. Swag Team is weird. It's like... Alright, got that. I imagine a problem with her is dealing damage. Sue is in the same boat too. Rinko's not so much the same. There's a goddamn storm. So let's give it a try. Let's see how she does. Come on, Guardian. Let's go, baby. Zooey mama. I guess you gotta get lucky with your crits, and also make sure she. Yeah, we don't have enough particles for whatchamahoosit. I mean, we could probably get some regrow stalling on Mobster Boss. Because Shisui doesn't actually have any defense downs. Yeah, I say we could probably hit like at least 95,000 if we got the proper if we get an ult off in the first place. Because that's how it's scored. It's a little bit of damage taken, time, but most of all it's damage. We need to hit at least, like, I want to say 13 million in order to wow, it's huge. We hit at least 13 million damage, and we need to get an ult off. So that means we can't exactly do that. Because it's like, it's one thing to hit today's goal, the 75,000, but it's another to go like, alright, we need, I want to hit 100,000 because it's a nice even number. It's a good indicator of how you are as a player. Like, you can do it, bud. That's what I want to see, but more particles. More particles, please. We have to overkill our enemies. It's probably not enough. Oh, it did slightly better. Because that's what Shisui is not good at, is making particles. It makes me wonder, like, what is the scores for this week for her? 117,000 is the highest. So that means it's like scoring 100k with her is going to be a very difficult endeavor. Because even doing that puts you like really high. Because it looks like it's going to take like a lucky particle drop or something. I feel like I'm fucking Isab or something from like the guy who plays Bloons Tower Defense 6 all the time. He's like, today on this week's Bloons boss battles, we're going to be taking a look at using the TAC Paragon to do the most damage possible. Can we get all the pops and chimps this way? Like that. That's how that feels. If there's anything I love, I love monkey pop game. I don't know if that was the play to do it there, so I can like use it on weak enemies or something. Come on, Shisui, get him before he wakes up. No. Now he's gonna have his 30-second death animation. Oh, we could have did that. We could actually regrow stall the boss to get enough particles and then focus it all on him to do that. Ooh, that would be a cool move. We could have gotten all 7s on that one, actually. I like that. That's a fun idea. Because that's probably how it happens. It's like they get an ult early, and then they like stall to get more points. Go, Shisui, go. Come on, girl. What's up there, Jeff? How you been? Oh yeah, get him, get him. Good job, Guardian. 83. Okay, we're losing points. We're trying to do weird shit and it doesn't work out. I'll leave it to them. Now my question is, it's like, all right, let's do today's harder one, is Sussy Jinglei. Will we get additional voice packs in the future? I certainly would think so. This is another predatory practice they want to introduce. Like last year they had with Ragnarok, actually good package weapons to make it a chase item. So these voice packs, now that we can actually understand what they're saying, it's gonna make a commodity. Let's see, Sarenka, Slasher, Sepasho, we need that. Yu Hashin, Braze Dance. This is the one for cooldown reduction, critical rate, attack down. Oh man, oh that sucks. Because it's like this supporter is really good in the main slot. It makes her damage just go through the roof. And increased speed, more penetration. They like giving the Azusa supporter as effectively like a sort of handicap. Because penetration doesn't do too much in these low level areas. But speed is much more important. So let's see if we can even hit 75,000. Because if the struggle is to get even close to like 80, I can only imagine how that's going to be. 3 voice packs. So make $5 a voice pack. That would be a lot better, to say the least. Go, Su, go. Brr, brr. Jeez, who would have thought that all Sun needed was to go sonic speed. Her ult almost feels counterintuitive, not counterproductive. Don't enable their bad practices. Gotta spin the camera around like the Devil May Cry combo mad. Would have made more damage if I just sat there and did this myself. Ooh, good finish. What did we get? 77 on the first attempt. Very good. Well, I mean, I know they use the original girls for the most part. I wonder if we can get up to 80. Don't enable their bad practices. It's like, would you buy the Asagi one? I already have like 4 CDs of her in the first place. Yes, we're going to get it. Don't enable this bad behavior. They're just going to get worse. I forgot that you can actually regain particles during like Sue's ult. Oh, sweet. Look at that. We get 80k on this one. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Can we do it? I think the minimum score for third place is, I want to say 83,000? 85. That's tough. On Japanese VAs. Come on, baby. Ooh. Meow. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That demon from the east, Miss Sussy Jinglei, giving it to him. His X gonna give it to you. Don't give it to you. X gonna give it to you. You don't mess with them. Knock knock, coming in the door with steel. Yeah, how'd you feel with that one there, Jeff? It's like, oh, I met the Overwatch VA team. That was cool. Ooh, that was bad. Yeah. I bet I could probably, no, 80,000 is probably gonna be where we're at. Yeah, it was a 74. That was even worse. I think I took too much time on the on that other wave. But they stayed to meet everybody. That's good. I'm glad that they stayed over and met everybody. Because some other people would just be like, you know, I'm not gonna meet the people. I'm not gonna stay there with all that when it's like 3 o'clock is 3 o'clock. Because I mean, it's like at the end of the day, those people are like, they want to pay you bills, honey. Oh, she got interrupted. Damn. That was been a core hit, but it missed. Oh, what? Oh, she got knocked out of it. That's right. I was like, what have you done, Sue? What, Sussy Jinglei? No, girl. Particles for days. We're gonna be able to ult early. hell is that guy doing? He took forever on that one. Oh, get him, baby. Let's go. Oh, what was that? She got caught in like Sue's little bubble thing. I don't know, can that work? We're gonna regrow farm the enemies. I don't think that was worth it. No, it wasn't. Alright, we'll give it one more and then we'll go over to Rinko. I was like, oh no. Well, I mean, that's always how it goes for the most part. Is like, alright, you managed to get most of them for that. I see it. It's buffering her Seppa shows. Go, we still got the boost. Oh, give him the boost, baby. No, oh. That's the ticket, baby. That's what it took. That's what it fucking took. The one last one. The one last one. Beating our records every time. Just shy of 82. Very nice. They do deserve a raise. They really test your skill of, like, how good are you to solve the problem with Sue. She's not a typically very good character. But it's like, man, you feel like a fucking god when you can get it right. Receive all. Yes, I will. Alright, Rinko, what do you have? You have your tied for best in slot. Of course, damage to all. Bright and Rose for critical damage. This is blue, so it won't... You don't get anything like that. Banned Kurenai. Huh. Okay. And good. That's... They like doing that. They like giving you, like, 2 supporters and a third one that doesn't really work out very well with what you're doing. So we got Booby Impact for Groggy, so we can get the stun bonus off of her. We have Wind Slice for Groggy boost. We have Violet Slash for damage boost. And we have her that. So we have a bunch of, what is it? It's Okada, Wind Slice, Kochiramu, Violet Slash. So they want you to go into Meteor Impact, Wind Shits. Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt you got 100k first try on this. This is like a very pretty optimal setup if you're trying to play Groggy Rinko. EI, oh no. Blown him away. Oh, she got grogged. Swing. 69 combo, very nice. Oh, get down, baby. Look at that, we managed to kill all the enemies in its death animation again. Swing. Told her to lock the fuck in. How many did we get? 111,893. That's very good. That's really good, in fact. It's like saying like I get 100k first try. That's good. We gotta probably hit some better meteors. Let's try to go for 120. See if we can. Let's go something even more reasonable. Because let's get 115. Ooh, perfect. Got a group groggy on that one. That was sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, Rinko, don't get groggy, please, girl. Not an instant, but it still does it. It still does the same. Wow, there you go. Oh, still as beautiful as the day I lost you. That was even worse. 115 is doable. We can't just have shit like that where they have strays and I lose a bunch of damage. So that's a more of a grouping thing. Like we lost 600 points for that. Okay. Oh, that was good. I saw a nice good crit out of that meteor. Yes. That's got to be something there. What? No. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that hurts even worse. It's like, what? Oh, I thought we're doing 115 and a 35. We can do this one. I see. Oh, I got an idea. Because Anrose is designed to be like, alright, the next hit's gonna be, it's like increases the critical hit chance if it hasn't done it yet. We can manipulate that to make our ult really big. What kind of sound effect was that, man? Oh, we're not gonna get the boost out of that. Oh, nice! Oh, wow, that blew his ass up. I don't get it. Drop like 30,000 points. It's like, okay. There, we gave it one more on that. We got 100. We wanted 115. We got 116. That's the ticket, baby. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I bet you have to do like a double ult or something. But let's go to here. Let's go to the voices. Oh god, you're loud, Asagi. Let's read us a bedtime story. It's 12:30. I gotta work on the video. Do that first. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. So what's this gonna look like? Oh my god. What in the hizzy is going on with you, Mary? My goodness gracious, that's the potion shit we're talking about here. Alright, well, let's find out. I need to turn that down.
今日のスープもいい出来だ。みんなに配ってやってくれ。
In a certain country overseas, due to a flux of immigrants from a small neighboring nation, immigration procedures couldn't keep up and refugee camps lined the border area. The task force was requested by that country to aid them in various ways until the immigrations were taken care of. During this time, the country is in the rainy season, with rain falling for over 12 hours a day. Unless it's a downpour, people don't mind getting wet, and we're all working hard to provide support. They knew that in unfamiliar weather conditions, compromising their own health will be putting the cart before the horse. So everybody maintained a state of high alert, almost as much as during an actual combat mission. At times, it was a mission that was even more demanding.
欲しいけれど、一度にこんなに大量に出したら湿気でカビちゃうじゃない。
ああ、ごめんなさい。じゃあ私ドジして怪我しやすいので自分の体にでも巻いておきます。
もうそんなことしたらミイラみたいになっちゃうじゃない。いいわよ、こっちで何とかしておくから。
And amidst all this, what served as a kind of tension reliever, a source of refreshness, was Shinohara Mary herself, volunteering and participating on her day off, when, well, in short, her scatterbrained nature.
おい、そっちはもう配り終えた区域だぞ。
いえ、すみません。そういえばさっき配ったところもおかわりもあるんですかとか言われて、そういう意味だったんですね。
何？仕方ないやつだな。多めに作っておいてよかった。
What a handful? I don't know. She's got 2 handfuls right there. Though still a rookie, she was a Taimanin. She is a Taimanin. She hadn't joined the mission out of shallow pity for the refugees, but with a firm resolve to do what needed to be done. She had conducted more thorough research and preparation than anyone else before taking part. That attitude was felt by those around her, and as a result, small mistakes and her absent-minded moments helped ease the tension of teammates who had been unknowingly pushing themselves too hard. Oh, she's fucking like what is it? She's Hawkeye. She's a part of the she's part of the MASH 4077. There you go. And it wasn't just the team for the refugees who couldn't even be sure what tomorrow could bring. Her clumsy yet positive, bright, and gentle demeanor seemed to give them strength, and it was common to see children asking her to play with them.
またやっちゃいました。
I guess young Shizuru over here was a much more playful person.
お疲れ様。マリがいてくれるおかげで、
Oh, there he
今も明るくなっ
is.
てありがたいよ。任務に参加してくれてありがとうな。
Can't have a moment without him.
風磨くん、いえ、私なんてそんな言葉をかけてもらえるようなことなんて何一つできてなくて、その今の言葉を胸を張って受け入れられるくらいもっと頑張りますから。
But despite that, she didn't seem to be able to take the compliment to heart, as if she were quietly agonizing over it inside. His praise didn't seem very effective, as does a lot of things. As Fuma tilted his head, wondering what was going on, fish, flash, rumble. The light rain suddenly intensified, and thunder rumbled loudly enough to be heard from afar. There was no way to continue in weather like this. The refugees stayed inside their camp, and they returned to the temporary camp set up nearby to take a short break. Everybody loosened up, removing gear from their suits, wiping off mud and sweat with towels as they rested. Everybody except Mary, who remained fully equipped, looking around as if searching for something or anything she could still do.
マリ、休まないのか？
その
休めるときに休むのも大切なことだぞ。今後詰めたら余計にミスしてしまうぞ。
でも風磨くんだって今も皆さんのために気を配ってますし、時々難民キャンプの方を気にかけたりしてるじゃないですか。
Fuma gives a wry smile at her words. She really was a little scatterbrained, but she noticed things far better than most.
その分、みんなに任せられるときに休んだり、休みを極力取らなくても済むように、できるだけ力を抜いていたりしているんだよ。隊長としての役割、隊員としての役割があるだけで、休んでないわけじゃないし、無駄にふんぞり返って人ばかり動かしているわけでもないってことだ。そして、そんな俺が見るに、マリは十分働いてる。いや、無理してるんじゃないかって心配になるくらいに。まあ、だからこれは隊長判断。強いて言うなら、俺からマリに出す休息を取れという命令っ ってことかな。
そうなんですね。やっぱり風磨くんはすごいな。
Oh boy, he's a
みんな
real
のことちゃんと
head
見てて
case.
考えてくれてて。
When he spoke jokingly, Mary seemed to finally relax, letting out a small laugh as she began unfastening the gear on her limbs. Kaboom. At that moment, an even stronger bolt of lightning struck, the ground shaking violently as Fuma rushed outside.
ま
Oh
ずい
my god, it's Rin.
キャンプの坂の上にあった岸壁に雷が落ちたのか。大岩が難民キャンプに向かって転がっている。
Some of the refugees seem to have noticed, but there is no time for everybody to evacuate. If it continued like this, many people will become involved.
そんな大変です。
あ、マリー。
Mary was on the move even before Fuma gave an order. Her ninja art is the earth art, one that manipulates the earth and soil. Mary decided that running would be too late, and so she raised a fist and slammed it into the ground with all her might. A colossal serpent made of rock and shit emerged from the ground and slammed into the boulder that was rolling its way to the camp and stopped it in its tracks.
やったのか。
I should have never said that. Look, I knew it. Fuma was completely focused on the campsite that he didn't notice that the boulder was coming towards him. A boulder so massive that it made the ones that struck the camp look like pebbles. The moment he closed his eyes right before the collision, he thought he was going to be crushed. He felt a soft impact, the exact opposite of what he expected, on his chest. He fell back and his back was wet with cold mud. But it didn't hurt. Why? That's Mary's original VA, alright. Heard that one before.
マリー。
When he opened his eyes, he saw Mary collapsed on top of him. No, shielding him with the boulder on her back to be exact.
大丈夫か。
大丈夫です。
If Fuma had had a useful ninja art, or if he was useful in general, he could have done something, but in reality, he couldn't do anything. Change your mindset. I couldn't do anything. Fuma-kun.
くそ、俺に力があれば少しだけ耐えてくれ。今すぐ
It's
救援
all
を。
my fault. Tasukete kudasai. He looked for his phone, but couldn't find it. It must have fallen out and bounced somewhere when he fell. It's also covered in mud.
まずい。非常にまずい。
I can't call for help, I can't do anything, and Mary can't hold on to this boulder forever. Maybe when she's at her top condition, but she's been running around supporting everybody, and even used her ninja art to protect the camp.
少しだけ耐えてくれ。すぐ誰かが気づいて助けに来てくれるはずだ。
Are they under this? He told her that in the calmest voice he could muster without shaking. He wasn't feeling any pain or any of the boulder's weight because Mary is pushing it away from him.
くそ、どうにかできないのか、この状況。
And on top of that, it's raining. Most of the members are occupied at the camp. The chance that someone notices something bad has happened, as in the first place, and coming for aid is slim to none.
風磨くん、助けは来ませんよね。
It's very dire.
気づいてくれる可能性は。
I don't want her to despair, but Mary smiles as if she already saw through it.
大丈夫ですよ。怪力だけじゃないんですから。
You gonna headbutt that
私の
boulder?
力は。
She's gonna be like Chris from Resident Evil 5. She's gonna uppercut a boulder. Mary began to raise her particles to use her ninja art. Doing something reckless and wasting her stamina will reduce the chances of them being rescued. With a mediocre amount of power, they might not even be to clear the rock and be crushed by it instead. Or so they thought.
風磨くん、一つだけお願いしてもいいですか？
お願いって何を？
その、頑張れと言ってください。
Oh, I don't like it when they have to do like here. Just say the thing so my brain can activate the thing in the first place. Fuma, do you really believe in Mary in the first place? If she's having to tell you to do this for the most part, like, come on, man.
だから応援ですよ。その くんの応援を聞いたら、もっと力がですね、出せる気がしてですね。
That's right. That's right, Mary. She needs her Fuma JOI drama CD so she can have the strength to move this boulder.
あ、いや、ごめん。ちょっと予想外すぎて。そんなことでいいのか？
Fuma did think that encouraging her was the best thing she could do, since he wasn't able to do anything else. It's just that, well, he didn't expect her to ask him of such a favor, and so he ended up letting out a weird sound.
頑張れ、マリー。
もう一声。
頑張れ、マリー。
もっと大きな声でお願いします。
ああ、もう頑張れ、マリー。
Okay. Mary unleashes her ninja art with phenomenal particle control, cracking the stones bit by bit. Attempting to activate a ninja art under nervousness leads to the ninja art spiraling out of control. That's why she was slowly, steadily, and surely cracking the boulder. Despite being clumsy and prone to mistakes, Mary is still relied on as class president because she has never neglected important duties that require diligence, just as she is doing now.
あと一息だ。頑張れ、マリー。
And finally, the crack went through the entire boulder.
これで最後です。
Mary unleashed the final blow. Crack. The enormous boulder was now reduced to sand and small pebbles the size of a baby's fist.
ふうまくん、私やりました。
ああ、助かったよ、マリー。本当に。
おーいどうしたんだ？今何か岩が割れて隊長とマリが出てきたように見えたんだけど。
Ooh, that's cool. They actually show these scroll bullets themselves that come out of her person. Because this is her original supporter art. But it's like, they're very small. So, the version that we see in there is obviously, it's just a repurposed version of Shizuru's flowers.
皆さん、
Mary wanted to get up, but she used up all her energy. Her knees buckled and collapsed on top of Fuma, of course.
ちょっと隊長、さっきから見えないと思ったらこんなところで油売ってたの？マリちゃんまで誘って。
That sounds familiar. Who is that?
ちげえよ。こっちは大変だったんだぞ。マリー、お前からも何か言ってくれよ。
そうですね。大変でしたね。本当に大変。
おい、マリー！
The exhaustion she endured to this point must have pushed her beyond her limits. Perhaps relieved, Mary simply collapsed and lost consciousness.
ちょっと待って、本当に大丈夫なの？ねえ隊長、マリちゃんに変なことさせてないわよね。
Yeah.
してねえ。そんなことより、マリーは少し休ませてくれ。死ぬほど疲れてるだろうから。おかげで助かったよ、マリー。本当にありがとう。
Tasukete kudasai, Mary-chan! Stroking her head as she falls asleep, he smiles slightly. Congratulations, Mary. You were saved by an idiot. You saved an idiot. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna turn that down before she yells explosively loud.
アクションタイマニン。
Action Taimanin. Action Taimanin. Oh, look at that. Could be our event story today.
ふうまくん、どこ行くんですか？
Ah, dang, we forgot. We need to do Total War.
行きましょうか。
We'll finish off our day with that. 145. Who cares? Put that on her. What did you guys think? It's like Mary's very cute. She does her due diligence and knows how to whoop some ass at the same time. So it makes me I'm happy that she's in. It works for the people who like her a lot. I'm kind of indifferent about her. She's like I'm sure she has like much more like extensive presence in something like in Taba, and certainly in RPGX. But it's like brother, we're out here, and I'm like, okay, girl, that was pretty cool. What do you got, Saika? I love her dumbass face. She's like,
もうお戯れが過ぎます。もう知りませんから。
助けてください。
若様ったら、失礼。あら、直々に指導してくださるのですか？楽しみです。まだまだ鍛錬は怠りません。
We still have a long way to go. Don't slack off on training. Ooh, that's right. I need to put that back on there. Well, see, I'm glad everybody. We have a new resident for NPC jail. I'm glad. It's like good. Finally, after 5, almost 6 years of the game, we finally get Mary. It's taken a long time, like a way too long for the most part. That she should have been here forever and a day ago, but it's honestly, this is a situation of classic better late than never, because if she never appeared, we'd never hear the end of it. This game with EOS or something like that, and Mary never made it in the game. I'm glad that like she plays pretty decently too. Oh goodness. She plays pretty decently. She's a character that finally bothered to show up. And it's like, alright. Who's next? Because I remember like when her thing came out like last week, they talked about alright, who's gonna be like a next character situation? What's that gonna look like? Do they like some spoilered post was like, oh, it possibly revealed a next main character or something, like it's supposed to be like Fuma Amane or whatever, which would be great. I love Fuma Amane. I like her a lot. She's quite literally been in the game since day one. In fact, she's one of the best supporters in the game. Like, when you finally get all your copies of her, she's doing 50% more demon racial, machine racial. Yeah, she's pretty sweet. That did 1 billion damage. Wow. You go, girl. Oh yeah! Well, there's a lot to learn about these girls in the first place. Obviously, no better time than any to go pick up Action Taimanin. They have a brand new character that's going to come out next week. So, well, I mean, the gem release for the character, so you can eventually pick her up yourself. She's not too bad. Not too bad for the most part. What are you talking about? They'll just call her like Hatsune Miku or something. Miku Phantasma. Due to budget cuts as a result of Squad. There's a whole wide world out there, man. You got it. It'll be out there in the future. I mean, it's like you too can be strong like the rest of us. Of course, Miku Phantasma Miku. That's the whole point of it. Do we have anything else? Ah, perfect. Let's do this, and then we'll probably finish up for today. Oh, it's a Guess the tile. Cool. Whoa. Yeah, see, I think there's like a really optimal way to do these, but I don't know. That's it. That's the other one I was talking about. Like Kuramachi Kato is the one that goes in there, because it's like if she's getting, you know, some action, if she's getting, you know, some action over there in an RPGX, it makes me think like, because she certainly is an AT original, and I'm like, okay, well, more power to you. That's something I certainly didn't expect. Well, I mean, for the most part, RPGX has gotten tamer, you know, on certain things, so I don't think they're exactly going to be, it's not going to be Guro, but it certainly is just going to, it is not going to be like the Kurenai experience, but it's certainly going to be something. When does that come out? Because that's probably supposed to be like, they delayed Gosha Fest for this, so they're most likely going to have, because they're having this draw fair for, Kato and Nagi. Three orc minimum, maximum 10 because we can't fit it all on the one screen. But of course, it's like that's a design going to waste. It's like most of the girls in the first place in the AT universe have their fair share of scenes in that. So it's like, why not? Because it's like I remember when they were promoting Phantasma, I think it was like 2 years ago. They released Phantasma, because Phantasma was a brand new character in RPGX, and they had a release in both AT and RPGX. I was like, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that more often? It just seems like a really good idea. Because it's like, people like Phantasma, people bought her limited outfit, people like her in RPGX, they would like to see more of her, but it's like, one step forward and 2 steps back, you ain't gonna get too far like that. This kind of dance can never last. Hopefully Squad did well for them fiscally, or at least has done well so far even in the beta stages, because I wait to see what happens, because we failed to meet the threshold for Asagi and her weapon. It's like, just give it, dude, just give it to us anyways. Because Asagi was not in the beta, you couldn't roll for her, which is stupid. So it's like, just make it happen, man. Let's see what they've learned from their soft opening. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed their Timeverse. It's not exactly a game for everybody, because it certainly has a lot of its fair share of problems. I hope it gets better on release, because it's not like we're gonna play it. Like, I'm already playing it now because I want to be ready. Because I got my account to 30, and that's about where I've kept it so far. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, if they gave away just like Asagi and her weapon, because 6-star characters in that game like Go, a long way. Even one of the worst ones, which is like Shizuru, she still does a lot for your team. So it's like giving away Asagi would be like, it's good stuff. Miss Asiago's got to be pretty good, right? Or at least decent enough to where you could slot her in your party and she could help carry you. Which is very important for a release. Don't let them get walled. Oh, Myth, they've been doing that for a while. They're not very good at social media, or like promotion stuff. Like right now, I honestly, like we've talked about, I know I've said this, but I really feel like someone else has been doing the promotion for Squad, because they release these little promotional videos and like tweets every day, or almost every day. They kind of forget until we remind them. When that happens, it's like it's good. That's good stuff. It keeps it in people's minds. The ladies are pretty, so it's working out pretty good. But they didn't do that very well with AT. It's like the first initial push, and then it's like they left it alone for the most part. It's like I wish they would just get some help. They'd be like Koshinova Kaila. You got a GSH, buddy. You got to get some help. Get some his help. Love is chaos. Oh, Kaguya-sama, love is war? We have 42 characters, and you need 40 to get to the top one. I did all Mary's, because I think the only one that I'm close enough to having for that. Yeah, I'm waiting for hers tomorrow, so I could have that. You know, when was the last time Kiara got a costume? I just thought about it. I'm looking at this stuff, I'm like, when's the last one she got it? Like, Racist Kiara was Golden Pass. This is for the Christmas set. That's limited to like one time a year. This is coming up. So it's like, she hasn't got a lot. Oh, I forgot that her outfit was Kurenai's. It looks pretty cool, but it's like an odd choice. Yeah, it's like the only people I don't have are Anrose and Yukikaze. I'm sorry to my Android freakazoids. I'm not doing that with her. You guys can play her as much as you want. I did it. I'll just keep her there. Nice. I like this though. Oh, we didn't. I gotta show that off. I love this though. I hope they keep doing 50 level battle passes from now on, because man, oh man, that's good. That's great. It makes it worth it, because like the regular battle pass is like 20 something levels. I think it's 25, so it doubles it, and it's like, that's good. It's freaking great. Even I'm like, oh my god, gives you so many resources. And oh, that's right, I'm being so forgetful. The battle pass for this one, the Fortnite battle pass, had Shizuru's costume. We get Ninja Greatsword Orin for Power Crep Mommy. We get Battle Gawa Asagi. So now you two can get this supporter that goes fucking nuts, to say the least. It's been forever since I don't think I've ever used this, because it's like, it was for very early on in the game when we did ultimate builds, but it's like seeing it only with one line of text nowadays compared to other things shows how the power creep is. Well, I mean, there's also a lot of stuff that's worth more points. Like, look at this. Clear daily quests 200 times, clear event stuff. They effectively just put those on there, you know, alongside the regular stuff. Like, it's an 800 point pass, which is fucking awesome. More ult damage? We got awakening skills for that. Ain't that the truth? You ain't gotta worry about it. Oh, I remember getting Foxy Grandma's. Her weapon is great, but the supporter isn't so much. More particles, increases damage dealt. I mean, it's like that's good for like actually Mary nowadays, but it's like for groggy boost. But even then, it's like Foxy Grandma. It was not your call for that one. It's okay at best. As much as I love her, I don't love the supporter. I love the weapon though. That's great. But we have a better thing ahead of us, to say the least. Let's go. That's right. We'll go to Shizuru. We gotta show that off because Zooey Mama. That's what. As soon as I saw that on the Glidden Pass, I was like, yes. The flower tainted pale. It's like like Shiranui has the demon form and everything. There you go. She gets this. Like, look at that. She's got them all hanging out, baby. It was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maximum sass. They really improved the details, to say the least. Like usually when they like get these costumes, it's like they're always like pixelated and full of artifacts. And they did pretty good. All right, that's a little much. Not much, but it's like, all right, that's what I was talking about. That it's on the skin texture itself. She has braids though. That's really cool. What can we? Oh wow! Their color matched the glasses. There it's like a Rachel from Dead or Alive. How she has the demon skin you can give her. Oh cool! We can make a Marinara from Splatoon. We can take off that. We can take off all those. Cool. Oh, that's sweet. What can we color? Just making me horny because of points. Oh yeah, they added Phantasmal Fate die. I don't know if we can't craft this yet because we went over the thing about it that talks about, okay, you can do this, this, and this. We can't craft these yet, and these allow you to pick whatever color you want. Oh yeah, when they showed this off in the video, it was like, okay, dude, you can now enter hex copies. It's good. It's like, what? I can imagine she's like, what? It's a tan. Okay, we cannot do anything with the skin tone yet. Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at the fade on that one. There's a lot of color interaction here. So blue is for that. Your main feature is going to be in red. And green is for like these little like ribbing effects. Let's see what we get. We can keep it in red, so she looks like some sort of like Astaroth thingy. Make it look like the freaking Hulk or something. I got a flesh tone. It's honestly not too bad. We could do better though. We'll keep this. Hatsune Shizuru. No, it's the metallic texture. Well, it's not metallic. It's like it's dark. The darkness. That's probably what it would be. You just you go like the eyedropper tool, and then you go find the hex code for it because that's what you can do. You can just enter a color directly in there, which is fantastic. That's awesome to say the least. Now I don't have to use Cheat Engine for it anymore. mean, she's already got purple skin, like she's got lesions or something. Not lesions, but she's like a massive bruise. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool.
この服装はどうかしら。
What do I think? I love it, baby. You're looking great. Let's see what she's got to say.
今夜どう？
Just kidding. Just kidding. Legally distinct Shizuru. Just kidding. Just kidding.
隊長、次の指示は何かしら。木遁の術。いい香りね。それ。
She's so sassy. Oh, I love Miss Shizuru. She's good. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's good mechanically. It's like, oh, mommy core to say the least.
そんな顔をしてどうしたの？
What's with that look? What's going on?
ほら、もう少し頑張ればご褒美をあげるわよ。また先生の体をジロジロ見ていたでしょ。仕方ない。
I guess you can't be helped. Oh, it's like one of her more recent scenes. She has good stuff too. They take care of Miss Shizuru by making her gigantically fat up here.
先生をからかうんじゃありません。
These are the teachers that Van Halen made the song about. Hot for Teacher. That's the whole point of the song. They look like Shizuru.
わかりました。私に任せて。あなたっていうのは
You're something else.
武器はそこまで重要だよね。ほら、これがあれば少しは楽ができるかしら。あら、服をプレゼントしてくれるの？この服装はどうかしら。最長のあなたにお任せよ。必要な情報はすべて揃えた。ここからは本気でいけるわね。あ、やれるだけやってみましょうか。あまり熱くなりすぎちゃダメよ。
Watch out in there. What?
何か忘れ物でも？
Something lost?
了解した。どこへ行くのかしら。たまには一緒に買い物。
Going shopping?
大丈夫。みんな仲良しよ。ロビーで少し休ませてもらう。
It feels like they've more or less created her to be like the GFE type of character. And now he ends up. Oh my goodness! Thanks, YouTube. All right, we're being professional with this one, guys. She got 52,520 to good for that. All right, then. We're at 3. We're almost 4 hours. Thanks, everybody. It's good to see everyone. That's a lot of fun today. We got to check out Mary. She's fun at a price. You want to pay that price, which is a whole hell of a lot of stats, so that you can enjoy yourself. Once again, keep an eye out for the video. We'll have a video about Mary herself coming out soon. And don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time, everybody. Where are you? Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.